Well, hello there. Hello there, everybody. It is Friday night, which means it is time for Guitar Safari. Seth, how are you?
It's been a long time since we've been on the internet, Charles. We took a vacation there for a minute.
We were asked to by the public.
Well, I get it. I know, right? We had too many. We had too many letters from our not so fans that were like, "Can you guys just give us a break?" The internet couldn't handle us, Charles.
Let us have a week off.
Yeah, to take a couple days off. Well, you were off from. We were both off last week on Friday, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you took Sunday again, I think, right?
And then you took Wednesday.
I took Wednesday. I had the dentist on Wednesday, so I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it after the dentist. It was too much. It was too much on my mouth, on my face. Probably still could see a little bit of swelling to my face, but it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. I have a pretty handsome face, so if it's even just a little bit off, it's like messing with perfection. Can't do. So who's in the house tonight, Charles? Because I can't read. I just see like letters and numbers.
Letters and numbers is all you see. Well, good thing. Well, Dave Chase says he can't wait. So Dave,
up, Dave?
Here we are.
Big wave, Dave.
And another one of our close friends, Herba Fireside Studios, saying, "Howdy, folks."
Oh, where's my pick? My pick is actually upstairs because my pick is on my Spark amp upstairs where I play mainly. I know you think I play here with all these guitars, but I play upstairs a lot more.
And in that way, it is safe from the dryer if it's on the amp.
So it's closer to the dryer there. I'm sorry, Herb. I put you closer to the dryer.
Hold on. And then we've got R2R3 Locking Nut. He says, "I just want to let you know we're all counting on you." Okay, wow, he's in trouble now.
I lied. I do have my signed Herb pick is here.
Here you go. All right.
He sent me another envelope that just needs to be addressed and sent to you, Charles, with an actual signed Herb pick. Herb of Fireside Studios. So
here you go.
All right. Who else was here after Herb?
Herb is Paul McNeary, and all the cats are lurking.
Meow, 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 meow.
And then, of course, everyone's favorite music and law, Ryan Hall.
What up, Ryan?
And
Thank
Dave is randomly asking do you like movies about gladiators?
Absolutely.
To which somebody answered, only if it is gladiators, women, lady gladiators, right? Well, of course, Ryan Hall, right on top of it, right?
Okay.
Depends on if they're lady gladiators.
I'm down with gladiators. In the movie Gladiator, the most recent one with what's his Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. In the movie, everybody's seen it now because it's a meme. But there's one of the extras was wearing their watch. And so they like go up to spear somebody and they've got their Seiko watch on. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Oopsies.
Takes a licking.
Sorry, yeah, it's been around since way back then.
That's right. And our good buddy Patrick Trites is here with us saying good day.
Or we could say PT.
Mm-hmm.
What up, PT?
And I don't know if you saw this earlier today, Seth, but Terry 3G's made another guitar trade.
What? He's a trading maniac.
He is a trading maniac. He got himself an inspired by Gibson Epiphone 335.
Oh, nice. He's got more different options than I currently have. I was thinking of that the other day. My tone options suck. No, they really do. They kind of do. I'm kind of limited.
And our buddy Wayne McConnell is saying, "Hey, dudes. Hello there, Wayne." And he was followed by John Desane saying, "Hello to everybody." Hello there, John.
Wayne. What up, John? Which John? Just
John?
John?
John Desane, who was playing some excellent guitar the other night when I was listening to him.
No, you don't got to tell me about John. I know about John Desane. John Desane was doing some of this.
I absolutely love it when John slides into Pink Floyd. It is his element right there.
He's got some of everything though, because he'll dash it in and then he'll be like throwing it all in there, cooking it up, cooking up the shreds.
And our buddy Unfucking Believable's here.
Whoa.
and he is in there with all of
children's
them.
show.
So if his rider die acts are all of them.
You can't let any of them go. Just one. I've been thinking about this very little for a short period of time, and I have an answer for you, Charles.
I have one too, and I actually gave it some real thought from what I like a guitar for, right? The things that I like in a guitar, and so
Yep.
I think I've come to a pretty good decision on what it would be. And I'm pretty happy with it. So hello there, Octopus Ears, who is in saying hello to Ryan Hall.
Leading us on. He's leading us
And of course,
in.
our buddy Martian Murray as well.
What up, Martian Murray? What up?
And here's William De Silva.
What up, William? What's crack-a-lackin' in the house?
Hip Metal Works.
I broke my hip in the metal works, but that's okay because I ain't no jerk. I said, what up, y'all? I'm back to work because I ain't gonna slack. I'm sorry. Tonight it's just LaCroix, and LaCroix just bubbly water. So there's really, I have no, if it's anything, it's on them. So.
And Sadie Lamp Duo is in with us as well. And Time Surfing Alien.
What up, Sadie Lamp? Thank you for working so hard to make live music possible for the masses. And who's after that?
Time Surfing Alien. I love that name.
What up, dude?
Absolutely love that name.
Fantastic name. We are the aliens, by the way, because of the pressure situation over time on Earth as we move further away from the sun over millions of years to equalize the pressure situation that humans need to survive. We would have to go deeper into Earth. So it's only obvious that our eyes would get big, our skin would get gray. And then you just have to find another planet that's within that. I think it's 38 million miles from in the Goldilocks zone from a star. So,
okay.
you always got to be on the lookout for those, Charles.
BC Rich is ready with his answer. He says, I can't decide if I save the Dumble Silver Overdrive, the train wreck, or the Les Paul 59 Standard.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it. And of course, our buddy Ben Coombs is in the chat.
I'm still trying to recover from that. Wow, that was big. Wow, what up, Ben? Ben, Biggity Ben in the house. But wow, what a setup. Holy.
And I'm sure Michael Krause is figuring out which Dan Electro he wants to hold on to.
Do you remember earlier, just before we went on, Charles, how we were talking about how my gift makes me kind of look homeless because I don't have shoes?
Yeah.
His setup just made my setup that I brag about to people. I'm like, I'm playing my badass, I'll talk about my SG, my Carvin, whatever, and then, or my Fender, but anyway, playing it through my Mesa half stack. And that's so homeless compared to that lineup that you just rolled off. It's cool. I still have I'm blessed to have what I have. Don't get me wrong, but come on. That tone has got.
I'm to the point where I'm pretty happy with what I've got in the room. It does what I want it to do for what I do, right? And so,
totally.
So when I get better, then we'll look at other stuff. And then, but I think we're good.
Also, get what you can get. Like enjoy what you can enjoy, because everybody has a different level. Some people drive Geos, some people drive Ferraris, and it's all good. Whatever you drive, just love.
Some people cut them in half and weld them together for whatever.
I bet that particular combo's never been done, but it sounds interesting.
So our buddy Ferd Burfel is with us. Hello there, Ferd. How you doing?
Hope you're doing well with the
weather. We've been getting lots of weather down here, lots of storms.
Yeah.
So hopefully Ferd is doing well. We had a really interesting one here last night.
Oh yeah, hardcore, huh?
Rain coming down in buckets, winds all over, a couple limbs down.
Yikes!
All that kind of fun.
Yep.
And then our buddy McCallum Music is here as well. Did a great show with Ben Coombs last week.
Yeah, I actually caught that. That was really fun. Yeah. He's a great personality, dude. Thank you for coming by, really. And you got so much knowledge and just or at ease when you roll off chit-chatting. It was really fun to hang out.
Oh, yeah. So. And one of my absolute favorite Canadians, Mark Taft, in the chat.
What up, Mark Taft?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Followed by Blue Mox.
Whoa, we're still saying hi to people?
I know we're still saying hi to people. This is
Holy
crazy.
shit.
They're
This is
wonderful people in
amazing.
here.
I feel blessed. This is like the most. So I've
And
never had this many people at my birthday party. Can
let's
we
see,
call this my
Cushman
birthday?
NYC has made his way in as well.
Happy
And
birthday,
we're
Presley.
so behind in the chat. I am so sorry. We got just going and forgot.
It's crazy. That was messed up.
Let's
He's
see.
doing his best, all right? He's the one that can read.
Okay,
Sherman.
that's so that
Right?
we said
We
hello
gotta
to
give you
everybody. And
better
so
credit,
we're
right?
way behind in the chat. I want to go ahead and grab Terry's comment here for
Hold
a minute,
on.
though.
I
He
can't
says,
read well, but I saw this. R2. R3. Locking lot is in the house. Okay, back to normal. I saw that go by, so I had to do that. Sorry.
so you got a couple. So Terry says the funny part is he actually traded away his ride or die axe, his black Stratocaster, to get the 335. But again, he enjoys many styles of guitars and basses.
And he's a luthier who can rebuild. So once you've had your hands on something, and if you're pretty good at it, especially a Strat, you know,
he is definitely a guy that likes to monkey around with things for sure.
He can rebuild a good Strat for sure. No biggie.
Oh yeah. And Michael Krause is on mobile. He can so he can't really tag. But if he's trolling Ben Coombs, Charles said, "By chat rules."
Yep, 335's on the deck for one of the next kits for sure. Yeah, I got to do it. I got to, you know. I always
All right,
just.
so folks, we are talking about what is your ride or die axe. If you could only have one guitar, if you are limited to only one guitar, you know, which one is it going to be?
Is it going to be emotional attachment? Is it going to be utilitarian? You know, decision? Is it simply a tool, or are you sticking with, you know, Grandpa's Esteban?
I kind of went with utilitarian, but tried to mix some of the things that I like about different guitars.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you know, my first thing is if it's only one guitar, it's got to be a Tele.
Are you sure you don't want a Keith Urban special Tele for if it's only, come on, dude, we're talking only one for the rest of your life. It's your last chance to get the Keith Urban. All right, I'm sorry.
Now, while Seth thinks about his life choices, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on. All right. So sorry. Couldn't help myself.
No, I completely deserved that. I deserve that. That was okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. I want it to be able to do a bunch of different things, right? So things I love about guitars, I love Tele. So it's got to be a Tele. But I also like semi-hollows. So I'm going with a thin line Tele.
Okay.
See, in both worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to be as versatile as possible since it's the only one I got. So that means we're going with Baja wiring.
Baja. Good idea.
Let's see, 4-way switch.
Baja. Mm-hmm. 4 ways. That gives you a lot of tones. A lot of tones in there. Plenty of tones.
And so, and I figured that's why I go. And if it's fabric topped, it is. And if it isn't, it isn't.
Yeah, it would probably be fabric top. Yeah, I don't see why not. Why wouldn't you fabric top it?
That's right.
Well, I mean, that's super versatile. So you're going to get all your tones. And also, let's not forget this, because we're always talking about guitar this, guitar that. But when it really comes to tones, you know, your guitar is providing, trust me, a great source of the input is coming from all of the input. It's coming from or outputs coming from your guitar. But once you get to your amp, most amps nowadays, you can do a lot, even with 4 knobs, you know, with 5 or 6, with, you know, with a little bit of EQ, and especially with a floor EQ, you can literally make a pickup sound like a different pickup with a floor EQ. So you got a good setup, you know, and if you're limited by your guitar, there are workarounds, right? So the Baja wiring in that kind of Tele is going to give you almost everything.
Okay. Ben, yeah, sure. Since your tournament was canceled, we can go ahead and do the Buffalo meeting. I'll get that set up after the show here. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to be there for the whole thing, but I'll get you guys started.
Nice. That's wicked nice. I know. That's always the most fun. The Buffaloes is actually the most fun, where you get to meet and chat and talk with everybody.
It's good to be able to see a big sector of the community all in one place and enjoy that.
You said sector.
So looks like I'm gonna start trying to pull some out of here. So Martian Murray says is Jazz Master with a tom bridge.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Totally. Jazz Master, again, with the right amps, you could do anything. Jazz Master, but what pickups? Are you talking about the Jazz Master pickups, or are you going to put other pickups in there? Because those are particular pickups, am I right? Jazz Master pickups?
So Ben's saying, so a J Mascis kind of Jazz Master.
Oh,
is
nice.
what Martian Murray was talking about there.
Oh, there you go. With that's a humbucker. Anything J Mascis has got to be humbucker. Am I right? Probably active humbucker.
Yeah, and William DeCilio says this new rig is an RG 550, would be hard to beat. Might just be the honeymoon stage talking though, so we'll see.
Ibanez RG 550. It's like a Porsche GTR. They make better Porsches, but it's like a Porsche. Like it's like getting in at a good level, right? You can be confident in driving that around the track or shredding on. It's a good guitar. Actually, I have a RG that I need to restore that's sitting somewhere. It's lost in a case somewhere. I know it's somewhere. It exists. A black one. I have to refurbish it, but it's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Terry's telling Martian Murray that you might want to take a look at the new True Bridge that's coming out of Europe.
Oh.
Okay. Have not heard of this. Hello there, Christopher Laisawa.
What? Christopher?
And Michael Krause is reminding us that the J Mascis has P90 type pickups. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for that update there with the J Mascis P90 dealio, because I know he's a hardcore, a lot of gain for shizzle. Am I right?
So they're just going back and forth.
About who?
About those pickups, I think.
Oh, that's cool. Whatever.
All right, and so whatever you were using as your analogy, William thought you were right on there.
Oh, thank you. I think maybe about the amp deal, or about the EQ pedal deal, the workaround with the EQ, which is a real deal. You know what I would go for, Charles? And this is going to be a kind of a cheat, but do you know, most of our people, I think, would know the guitar that Philip McKnight has with the clickety-clacks? You know what I'm talking about? They should have called it the clickety-clack guitar, because it's way more catchy than whatever name it has that none of us remember. It's the one with the clickety-clacks. You click it in, you click it out. It clicks and then it clacks, and then you got a new pickup in it. You've seen it, right?
Okay. I know those quick connector kind of deals.
Yeah, it's the clickety-clack. Click, and it goes in and out, and then you can pop in a P90, pop in a different humbucker, pop in a single coil, and literally it's got like the cartridge that's preloaded, and clickety-clack, clickety-clack. They should have called it the clickety-clack. And I'm telling, they can have that. You don't even have to pay me royalties, dude. Just have me over. Give me a bagel. You know you got bagels, or maybe a scone at the house.
There you go.
You know?
And Blue Mox is asking the chat if anyone's seen that tone bar replacement for pegs on acoustics.
Tone bar replacement. Please elaborate more, because tone bar replacement
is he talking about you replacing the pegs down on the
all
bridge?
6 are in one bar?
In one bar, maybe?
Well, I'm down with that. Why? I mean, I would like to see that. That is cool. You know, I also think is kind of cool that went out of style is the people used to put, and I know it makes your headstock a little heavier, but I feel like the headstock can give you an opportunity to provide a better connection with the guitar, like if your tuners are really good and they have super solid connection and the bushings are big, like you ever played a guitar where the bushing just seemed hella big and the tuner seemed hella big, but the sustain was really good and the connection was really, because it was like the tuners are so connected. Like they used to make brass things that you could put behind the, like a little wafer that would fit. It was like a headstock thing. It would give your headstock more mass, I guess. Those I think were kind of cool. Maybe underrated.
Maybe. Well, Ben says his ride or die would be a Telly or a Les Paul.
Yep.
So yeah. I'm interested to see if that was a Telly, whether he'd still go with the double humbucker setup he likes.
Totally. Well, everybody should be getting the clickety clacks. So I think that if we just say we want to, I'm going to get my 335 with the clickety clack upgrade, please.
Jimmy Byerter is denying our whole premise. He says he can't live without at least 20 guitars.
I get it.
He's got to have all the flavors.
I mean, since I can always build a Presley, I have to do a little bit of shameless advertising. The guitar that I would get would be a Nichols custom guitar. Can't really afford it, but boy, when I can, am I buying one? I'm buying two. I'm buying one. Actually, I'm buying one.
So McCall Music, he's seen this thing, this bar replacement for the pegs, and he says looks neat. He'd like to try it.
I'll try it.
And I know that somewhere in the chat, Ferd Burfel was asking Blue Mox if it would work on a 12-string. You just get two of them, and on the 2 rows, would it work? I don't know.
Double it up. Why not? Just double it up. Try it.
But I tend to like to string a guitar one string at a time, and so so having to put all 6 strings in the bar at the same time, and then you get them flopping around while you're stringing each one. I don't know.
No. You don't string your guitars one string at a time, Charles. Take all your strings off, clean your fretboard, clean your frets every time.
Well, no. I take them all off, and then I put them on one at a time, right? Usually, you're going to go through and do all this stuff, but
Oh, you're saying, you don't string all 6 through, and then go to the headstock one at a time. You go one at a time
I
through
put,
the bridge.
I put one pin in, I string it up, and then I put the next pin in, and I string it up. And
on an acoustic, I do pin by pin. On an electric, I go all 6 and then to the headstock. Does that make sense? Like on the bench?
No, it does. I just preferred it. I don't know. I'm a one thing at a time kind of guy.
I get it. No, I get it. On the acoustic, that's exactly how I would do it. I would lay them out like the strings on the bench, and then one boom pin goes in, goes to the headstock, boom, and do that way. But on an electric, usually it's up on my shoulder, all the strings, I hold it up, all the strings go in, and then it comes up to the headstock and boom. So you can get them done hella fast, like bam. Was Todd Presley in here earlier?
Yes, he was.
What the hell, Todd? What's going on, dude? What did he say?
I even put his name up on the screen for you and everything.
I couldn't even read it. I was too distracted by distractions.
So someone was talking about the pickup swapping thing, and Unglee was talking about the Somnia guitar. The one where you could put the pickups in the cartridges.
Oh, the Somnium. Somnium. Come on.
That's what you were talking about. Okay.
Right. Come on. Somnium or Clickety Clack. Which one would have made it to the front of the internet? Somnium didn't work. I'm just saying, guys.
Well, I know about the Somnia guitar. The Clickety Clack did not ring a bell for me.
All right. I'm telling you. There's going to be people searching the internet. So I need to find the Clickety Clack. I've been looking everywhere for it. Somnium.
And so apparently Dave Chase was talking about an SG Traditional Pro. And he is being backed up by Sadie Lamp Duo saying, yep, he agrees that SG Traditional Pro goes a long way.
Goes a long way. It's like buying a Volvo. You know what I mean? You're going to it's going to go for a while. It's a good vehicle with a reputable. Just don't drop it, because that headstock is dying to pop off. That headstock is like a kid on the edge of a cliff at the lake, wants to just jump off the guitar.
Oh, there are accusations being made here. Terry
About who?
3G says, about you.
Uh-oh.
Terry 3G says, I think Seth has been into that biblical weed from the first half-baked movie.
The biblical, y'all. I mean, come on,
Um,
man. I live in California, dude. This is the biblical state. Dude, we're talking, it's always biblical around Cali, yo. Can't help it. I'm in Fairfax, California. It's a hippie town, weed town.
and Ryan Hall saying that his ovation has a strength-through bridge and he loves it.
That's awesome.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah, I've done a couple of those.
Jimmy Biter says,
Through the
Seth has
side,
been
like-
talking to Paul Reed Smith, apparently.
Lots of tone. I got all the tone. Lots of tone in that wood. Oh yeah, now because he's hearkening back to the mass on the headstock making a difference. Which I'm just saying that over holding thousands of guitars, it just seems to me like the ones that had big tuners and big washers with a lot of connection to the headstock had great. And then not everybody wants great sustain. Some really great players want lighter sustain. They want the guitar to not do that, but most people like sustain.
This is who I really would like to know. If they could only have one guitar, would it be? Because the way Octopus Ears goes through guitars, right?
Right.
Completely falls in love with it. Never getting rid of it. 2 weeks later, it's gone.
Well, for Octopus, it's only one guitar at a time.
He is like the biggest tone chaser, right?
Totally.
So I would really love to know what is the one guitar that he thinks would really do it for him.
For the next week, at least.
For the next week.
Maybe. Yep. I need to break out my Lakewood acoustic and set that up again and play it. It's too good of a guitar to put away. I broke out my dad's Strat, and my number one Strat is now upstairs being played.
Very nice.
Right? I mean, I came to grips with and boy, I can play that guitar good. Like now I see, like when Ben picks up his dad's guitar or his like number one, he's got the one with all the stickers on it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of fits in and he's kind of just like boom. And you get in a zone. I think for some reason, I don't know. I'm like, here I am, cosmic biblical weed guy, talking about how you connect with. But it is true. Like, I'm a little spacey, but I feel like you connect with. When I was playing my dad's guitar the other night, dude, I'm telling you, I was in the zone and I was shredding, and I was like, not that he was like coming through me or whatever, but I was definitely thinking about him because of the whole guitar, and I was just like having a good time playing music and shredding it, having fun. It was fun. Shark Puppet Boy, yeah, in the house. Dry Bones is here too. Hold on.
Well, you're looking way ahead in chat, huh?
Well, that's because Shark Puppet Boy came by. He's unbelievable. He's got 850 followers, and Presley sucks. He's only got 250. But you know what? Presley sure does want to hang out with Shark Boy. What's up, dude?
Oh my!
Yeah, I know. Well, I actually think I fell back. No, I'm 273 followers, Charles. I could use some more. If anybody's not liked or subscribed to good old Presley over here, come on by. Not by my house.
Well, it's good to know. Good to know. I think we have an answer from Octopus Ears, though. It's a semi-hollow for me. It's great acoustic or plugged in, and his is the Model SH 550.
No one has said cigar box guitar yet tonight. No one.
No.
Surprisingly, because I figured that would be popular.
Oh, wait, hold on. Or maybe a Kiesel.
Or a Kiesel is a good call. That's again like buying a Ferrari. Like, you know what I mean? You're getting something that is going to be the real deal. It's going to lead you down the right path to righteousness. It's the way to go. Time surfing. And Michael Krause says was the Ballant. What is it? Ballant guitar?
Ballant guitar. Yeah, it had a unique trem bridge.
Have you seen the new little bee bender thing that you can get that clips onto your telly, and it somehow it attaches? It's like new saddles for 2 of your strings, and it's got little tongue depressors that fold off of it, and you can bend them.
Yes, I did see this. Is that a serious thought for you?
Well, here's the thing. We're talking about like having sounds and tones. Like if you're going for a certain thing, a B and an A bender or whatever is going to be, you do a little country lick, and that little bend is going to do it. It gives you your country zone, right? So having that little trick would be awesome. Be fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, for Hit Metal Works, it's got to be his Explorer because it's got some major mojo, he says. And Ben, who has an Explorer himself, is saying there's some truth to that. There is some real truth to that. And our buddy Ryan OU812 is saying, hey, yo, what did I miss?
What up?
Well,
hold on.
We're talking about, Ryan, and this would be an interesting one to hear from you too on is if you could only have one guitar, what is that one guitar?
That was amazing.
So really, really interesting. Now for Sadie Lamp Duo, he's got an interesting one here. He likes the Epi PR5 acoustic electric with the Florentine cutaway.
Approved.
Nice.
Approved. Yep. You were once so proud. Go.
So Hogarodi says the Bigsy seemed like an homage to the big gnarly headstock scroll. I think that a counterweight should control the harmonics, banging end to end in the guitar neck.
Oh boy, are you making? Are you calling the? Do you want to see the headstock? Yeah, I see the headstock. I put it away. I put it away for the safety. It's in like a locked sarcophagus for the safety of humanity. Right, and I want to let that headstock free because you know why, Charles? It could breed. And then you'd have a whole bunch of those headstocks running around here on Donners, and they'd be on other Amazon brands, and suddenly they'd be like, "Oh, we better get this headstock shape." But
so Christopher Lifestyle is saying, "Is it Presley California Customs?" Yes.
Presley California Customs. Check this out, though. So this is the neck for my nephew, right? With the new headstock shape, with a little bit softer right here. Check this out. This is cool. His name is Nolan Bruley.
Uh-huh.
And so it's his first guitar.
Oh, very cool.
Nolan Bruley, get custom made by, for Nolan Bruley from Presley Customs.
Nice.
Nice. Wicked nice. So I got him all set up. Now I just got to build the guitar. The guitars are what I want to do is buff it up. And I was going to chat with you a little bit about the buffing because I didn't buff out the last one. I just hand buffed it. This one, kind of want to make it shine a little bit more. And I was going to go buy the buffer that goes on the drill attachment from the store, And I was going to talk to you about what one in particular that you use.
There is one that comes with it's a McGuire's one, right? It's their whole compound kit. So it comes with the thing that the random orbital pad, right, with a handle on it, and that goes in your drill chuck. And then it's the pad is like a 3-inch pad.
But it's really not random. If it's in your drill, it's just actually orbital.
No, it does. It's the way that the chuck is. It goes into the drill, and then the base has the random orbital in it.
Oh, weird. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So do you think it works? It works really well.
Do you think I would be better served taking my butt to a auto part place or an auto store, like a auto zone, to buy this item, or is it a hardware store?
I would look online and see where you can find it first.
Right. Well, God damn it. Now I'm all right. I'll just buy it online, have it shipped out. The McGuire's pack.
I think when I got mine, I think I found it at Walmart originally, either Walmart or AutoZone, one of the two. I can't really remember.
See, AutoZone I got close by, and my wife won't divorce me if I go to. If I go to Walmart, my wife already I only had a mustache for like a week because my wife was mad at me, so I grew it back immediately. I was like, "Oh,
No, you might
sorry,
be able to
honey."
find one, and you might be able to find it on the Juggle website as well. So,
Yeah, for some reason Amazon's okay, but I like Walmart's because that's my people.
well, Michael Krause says the Boaz is the one guitar he was thinking of. This is not one I'm familiar with.
All right, the Boaz, like Chuck Boaz.
Well, it says the Boaz.
Boaz
1. Whatever Boaz 1 is, I don't know.
All right. Well, we should look it up.
And Hobo Roddy says B-Benders, he remembers them from the 60s. He really lusted after that polished aluminum.
Right? The real B-Bender is really trippy. It goes all the way through the guitars and a bunch of springs.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with all that. Just give me the little fake one. Come on.
There you go. And OU812 says his GL2T, no question, would be the one to keep.
I get it, dude. Like you having a Ferrari. That's like a Testarossa.
So it looks like Wayne McConnell had a bit of an incident here. He went to a pawn shop to buy his wife some jewelry and ended up getting a 69 Fender Mustang in competition burgundy, just like the Cobains.
Hold on. Really? 69 Mustang? That's so sweet. I mean, this I've been loving playing this Mustang lately. It's been so much fun. Wow, lucky you.
And Cushman NYC says Live or Die 1958 Les Paul reissue.
Nice. What up, Kush man in the house? Yep.
Go ahead. I did not mean to cut you off.
I was just saying, what's up to Kush?
You
Rolled
go
through, and I think that he has a good choice for his ride or die. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. And Time Surfing Alien says, I don't own one and never held one, but an EVH SA126 looks pretty dang sweet.
Right. Well, so, all right. So if I wasn't just joking around and I wasn't really just joking around on the clickety clack guitar, because I think I might go that direction if I was only choosing one, but that's at this stage in my life, right? Knowing that I would want all these different tones. But if I'm taking one guitar, let's just say, Seth, you need to ship out tonight and you can only take one guitar from what you have, what I have right now. I'm not getting any guitar that exists or whatever. I'm just taking what I have right now. And this is going to sound weird. I think that I would leave behind my dad's Fender and I would take I would take my brother's SG. Reason being, my dad went to Bananas at Large and purchased that SG for my brother. And, it has as much connection to my dad.
So you still have that dual connection to it.
Yeah. So that one kind of doubles up, right? It's my brother's guitar and my dad took him to get it. And so if I was losing everything else and going to build from scratch again, I would take that SG because not only is it, I would have to put coil splits in it, which would be like, how could you do that? I don't think those pickups are even coil splittable. They're not even splittable. They're before that.
There you go.
But if I had an
EQ
pedal, I have to have my EQ pedal, break it out, I could make any tone. Yeah.
So BC Rich was, he says, as much as I hate to admit it, and Ben can attest, he'd have to save the headless BC Rich bass because no one would ever believe it existed without being able to see it.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, exactly.
And of course, Sharp Puppet Boy Productions says, what's the best song you've ever banged out on a guitar, Seth?
The best song that I've ever written or the most popular song that anyone's ever liked that I wrote was I Need You Now, the one that finally got produced and whatever. But I do my best guitar playing either behind rock ballads or medium slow blues. Those are my two where I actually shred.
Nice.
But tonight I was learning how to play Hallelujah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Play it is it's difficult on guitar kind of because there's a lot of changes, but singing it is the difficult part.
Mm-hmm.
To sing that song, you have to be able to know, if to sing it well, you have to know a lot of stuff. So that's why I'm practicing it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And Unfucking Believable says if you put a gun to his head, it's either going to be the Panthera, the Parker Nightfly, or the LP Standard. And so even with a gun to his head, he's having trouble making the decision.
Yeah, he's going to try to pull the Bourne maneuver and keep 3 guitars. Like, I'm keeping 3. Screw this topic. All right. Hey, no, it's okay. It's just a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical.
I don't know. Terry was going with no. It's Elvis Vegas Customs. Presley California Customs.
Well, I like.
I'm a little slow tonight.
It's fine. I'm slow every day of my life. It's just how I am. I was born.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher Livesawa. Apparently got us 2 new subscriptions.
Hopefully for Presley Customs, that's amazing. If it is, because Presley Customs is suffering and going down in views. No, it's funny because if you miss a couple weeks or even just miss a week, your analytics make you want to freak out. It's like, no one likes you anymore because your numbers tank down. You're like, holy, what? I mean, I used to, what? Come on, like, huh? Anyway, I haven't ghosted the internet. I'm coming back.
Oh no, Jimmy, you didn't really go there, did you? Go look on Timo.
Yep, good stuff. Good stuff. You know what I did look on? Not Temu, but I looked on Alibaba for was bulk deals on guitar cases. I was looking around to see where these people or the distributors are getting them. You know.
So Mason Guitar Guy is asking it if we'd already shared our choices, and Seth had said that his brother's SG, because it has connection to both his brother and his dad who bought it,
or the clickety clack,
or the Somnium clickety clack guitar,
or the clickety clack.
Change the pickups out.
Yep.
And for me, as I kind of looked at everything, and for me, it's got to be a Telly, right? They're just kind of my favorite. But I also love semi-hollow guitars, so then it had to be a thin line Telly. And then for versatility, it needed to be the Baja wiring 4-way switch.
Totally.
Yep. So.
And what was your pickup configuration? You going classic Telly pickups?
Classic Telly pickups, yeah.
Yep, Baja wiring, classic
Baja
Telly
wiring. And so I'm just not sure if I want that 4th choice in phase or out of phase.
And what about this? With the option to, would you run a dummy coil?
No,
you're going to keep your little hum.
Yeah. But, the idea of adding those B-benders on now is the little B-bender cheaters you're talking about.
It shouldn't bother me as much as it does, but my single coil hum, I guess I'm getting old, but my single coil hum bugs me more now when I'm not playing on a big. It bugs me less if I'm playing, because I'll have a volume pedal, right? If I'm playing on a big system. But if I'm playing on my smaller amp or whatever, and then just as soon as you start volume up and you're playing, there's just that, for some reason, my brain tunes into the hum at the top of what I'm hearing instead of underneath it. I don't know. The Spark amp, that's the one thing I think that I don't love, is that it produces this. The buzz from the pickups seems to be forward above the, in front of the tone of the guitar, instead of naturally it's usually behind it or underneath it. That makes any sense. Who else has a Spark and can attest to that with single coils, that the hum is unnatural compared to, it's just different. You have a Spark, right?
I do, but I'm not turning mine up loud enough to do it. A lot of times when I'm using my Spark, I'm using it through a set of headphones, and it sounds completely different through a set of headphones than it does on the amp itself.
Yep,
because when you put on the headphones, it's not as bassy.
Yep. When I put on the headphones, I almost can't. I really don't like the 60 cycle hum. But when I'm playing it upstairs, I literally will use my house as the speaker, because the house is kind of square and it amplifies, and then I crank that speaker so I can make that thing very loud. And that's how I play that. That's probably why I'm hearing so much.
Well, and Bo, Guitar Man 45 says if he had to go down to one guitar, now Bo has quite the collection,
Right.
so this is big. If he had to, if he really had to go down to one, it'd be his 1978 Carvin DC 160. She toured Detroit for 12 years by his side, and if we allowed him a second choice, the 84 Gibson Les Paul Custom. So
Wow, yeah.
it's hard getting down to that one, right? It's hard saying, especially when you have the quality of some of what these guys out there have.
Well, and then when you're choosing, you always want to have backup options, right? Well, and in case of this, I want to have that one. I want to make sure that, no, I get it. You want to. What's liberating is when you start building guitars. You start building, even just kits, whatever. But you build it, you get the tone, and then you can move on. So now I feel like I do need to build a 335, get that tone, enjoy that for a while, then move that along.
Herb, I hope nothing's going on there. Herb says I hate YouTube. Just saying, don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if he's having a tough time or what, but I will say I certainly love Herb's content on YouTube. So
totally, maybe it's just he's getting bumped on and off or something.
I don't know.
Or you know what they're probably doing? They're probably copyright striking him and whatever for the music that he plays.
Oh, well,
right? Because he's always playing like licensed music, and even though he's paying amazing, cool homage,
he's not monetized, so it's
right.
Make a difference.
I had a show that was blocked from making. Oh, it was the one where I was playing Hosier. I was using my looper, and I was making the looped copy of Hosier, and then I was going and listening to it and going back and forth trying to copy it. Well, they didn't like that, so they wouldn't let me make my shorts out of it until I'd let them cut that part out.
Oh, really?
Which I was fine with that. That's cool. Anyway, you can cut some content to me out of there. It's going to make the program better. So, it wasn't.
And Ben says he's got that hip shot V bender, and it's not invasive. So, it's another way to go. Yep.
That is the way to go. That's killer. Yeah. On what guitar is that on, though? That's not on the one you play all the time, because I've never really seen it.
I know that he got one to go ahead and put on guitar. I don't know if it actually made its way onto a guitar yet.
Oh, all right.
So Mason Guitar Guy says if you had a 12-string, it's like two guitars in one. Just takes off 6 strings and bada boom, you've got a nice 6-string. Okay.
Totally. Oh, Herb was talking about the analytics of YouTube, because one week he'll look and he'll have 3.8 thousand views, and then the next week he'll have 60,000 views or only 60. So I get that, right?
I got you.
Yep.
That makes sense.
I have enjoyed, though, with analytics, the very few times that I've had a short video that hit and like spiked and went up to 4,000 or 5,000 views on the one video. It was fun to watch it ride up so much further above, because my other content viewing is so small. But when it spikes up, it just goes so far above the grid, the norm. It's fun, because sometimes it just hit. You never know what it's going to be. You never know what's the funny part that is going to go out.
Okay, so John is saying is PT Shore as a backup. So what was his primary then?
Yeah, what's the primary, John?
John, could you give us again? Because I must have missed that. Going through.
Well,
is that the Sir Strat?
Good old LaCroix. LaCroix, better get your butt over here and quench. Yep.
So Mason Guitar Guy says the number one would probably be his Carvin Thin Line style Telly.
Oh boy.
Shaped and has a piezo and a Roland 13-pin MIDI out.
Oh shoot. I got a Keith Urban Telly that I'll trade you for that. Straight up trade. Let me tell you, this Keith Urban Telly's got a nice case. It's got great tone. And it just you open it up and all the girls want to come and talk to you. All right, I'm sorry. Now I'm singled out because Charles wants nothing to do with it.
So
Okay. We've all seen it, haven't we? Seen that guitar? Whew.
Ryan has a really good point here. He is saying, stop.
All right.
Just stop. But he's saying, thank goodness this is all hypothetical, and none of us would ever whittle down to one guitar.
No,
that would
one
just
guitar.
be silly.
That would be stupid. The thing about guitar is that, getting into guitar is like when you get a guitar, you don't say, all right, I'm going to go get my guitar. Yeah. No, you're always getting.
That's right. Guitar. Ben hasn't installed it B Bender because he needs a particular bridge for it.
Oh, what kind? Like a long post 3 saddle bridge?
Well, you've got with the telly bridges, right? You either can get the ones that are string through or
you some of them, right? Both,
right. And then and then on telly bridges, you either have the three screws to hold it down, or 4, depending on which bridge. And so, making sure it's right for that guitar, right? And,
right. Yep. It's nice to have the ones that have both. He probably needs one that has both, so you can run the strings through and then run the B bender off of the other hole up top. That's what I would imagine. But
so Jerry says, here's one odd one as well as in this trade early. The guide owns a Friedman S type. He said that the Strat he had traded me felt better than the Friedman. So that's why he wanted it black.
Well, I'd say it's about a good setup, dude. I bet you should. Well, you should tell that dude, Terry. Tell that dude. You know what you should do? Give me that Friedman and give me $125, and I will set up your Friedman the way I set up that Strat, and you'll be a lot more happy with your expensive guitar once it's set up nicely. That's what I'd say. And
OU812 was thinking about Unfucking Believable today because he saw 2 Parkers for sale in his area.
Oh, dude. Yep. I don't have money for that, man. That's not where my life is. I'd love to be doing it, but I have so many guitars I'd like to have, but I can't do it. I can't be buying guitars.
Right. And John Duchesne is really sincere about this. He says he's got 5 guitars at the moment, and that's too many for him. Right. And John is of that philosophy, because I was having a conversation not too long ago with him of get what you really want, get the quality, and then you don't need all the other stuff, because by the time you add up all the other stuff that you've bought in order to get there, if you were to sell some of that stuff, you could afford the one you want.
Yeah, no, totally. Right. It makes sense to get into something good. Yeah.
Right. And then that bridge he would be both top load and string through, and then the right bolt pattern for the guitar. So
yep. Guitar fetish. They got it. Probably.
So Blue Mox is saying, when you put new strings on a guitar, play it 10 minutes hoping for some magic, and then go back to what you were playing previously.
When I put new strings on a guitar, it doesn't usually want to act right for at least 30 minutes. I mean, I'm stretching the strings for a while, or seating the strings. Stretching the strings for a while before it like falls into place, and then it's good for a month. We'll stay in tune, just be good usually.
Yeah. And Bo is saying going down to one guitar would mean an apocalypse to him, and he would have to hurry to find that guitar behind the wall.
Behind the wall of other guitars, right?
Waterfalls.
Oh God,
love it.
Yeah. There can be analysis paralysis too if you have too many, and then you don't know what to play, right? So,
see, the truth is, like, you start telling people they can only have one, and then the truth comes out, right?
Right. Exactly.
So then, for example, Ben is saying he's too much of a guitar slut. He needs variety.
Yep.
So Sadie Lamp Duo likes the idea of an acrylic solid guitar dyed red.
Would you sign up for a guitar of the month if it cost you? How much would you pay to have a different guitar sent to you every month for you to get to? Of course, you'd have to have a deposit, on your credit card. So if you broke the guitar or something happened, you're responsible for it. But if you paid X amount, they sent you, and you can have different levels that you sign up for. You can send me up to $1,000 worth of guitar. You can send me $2,000 worth of guitar. Whatever you're worth, you're willing to, pay for if you ding it or break it. How much would you pay monthly to have that service?
See, that doesn't appeal to me at all because I'm kind of like, when I go looking for something, it's the opportunity, right? What's in the area, what's available, what's the best deal I can get on what's available, right? And so,
Right.
you have those things in your hand. So I don't want someone picking a guitar for me and sending it to me, right?
Well, I'm thinking, no, you're not picking. I'm saying like guitar of the month. I should have maybe described it a little bit better. It's a website that you go on to, and it's a collection of guitars. And you decide, oh, well, here's my deposit, $2,000. I'm going to start here. There's a Murphy Lab Les Paul Jr. with a P90, and it looks super killer. So boom, they send it out to you, and you pay $60 a month. But mind you, that's $600 over 10 months, right? But you pay $60 a month, and you can keep it for as long as you want. You can send it back whenever you want to send it back, and you can swap it out whenever you want to. You look on the website, and you're like, oh, well, I don't want the Les Paul Jr. anymore. Now there's a killer thin line telly. I can send it and swap it. How much would you pay for that service?
It doesn't seem to be real. I mean, John Duchesne was saying he wouldn't pay much for it. William is saying that he wouldn't want to do it either. I guess some of us are just kind of really set in our ways and how we get stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I would be willing to try it, though. If it was just and the guitars came and they were good guitars, that would be cool. And then you could just like try them for a while and then send them along.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I think one of the things that when people answered, they hadn't yet heard that you could send it back if you don't like it, and you can exchange it when you're ready for a different one. So
a different catalog, yeah. I would think the maximum would be $100 because that's $1,200 a year. So $50 is $600 a year, and that's about the price of a one medium good guitar, kind of okay guitar. So maybe $50 a month.
Well, Michael Krause does bring up that Pedal Genie has a service. There's a service called Pedal Genie that does that for pedals. Kind of like Netflix used to do with movies, right?
I might look into Pedal Genie because Pedal Genie sounds like a good thing to me. I think I might like to try that for some pedals.
And Hobo Roadie says the Hobo Roadie has a low budget. You would not notice lately, but it's true.
Well, budgets go up, budgets come down. I get you, Hobo. Talk about low budget. We're talking about not even driving the Geo.
And Sadie Lamp Duos is sitting there saying, hey, a guitar collector club might be a reality in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, that might be a cool thing. And like, that would be a cool thing too. Like you could join the collective if you want. If you have a cool guitar that you're willing to put into the collective, that you can, all right, I'm putting this one in. Now it's in the mix. I might not see it for a while, but I can get this one out, That'd be cool. You're accepted in. You're approved. You were once so proud. Go and never return.
I do think that tonight's topic, it's an interesting exercise, right? Because it makes you think about what is it in a guitar that you really like.
Yep.
And now that we've all made our way through the exercise,
we can exhale.
We can go back to hugging all our babies.
All of the guitars that we love so much. Yes. I mean, come on. Why would we ever think about just having one? That was a bad idea. No, I'm kidding. It was a good idea because it's a good exercise, like you said, in grounding yourself as if it were to only have one. But how quickly an hour goes by when you're just worried about losing all your guitars. right?
Yeah.
You're just like, oh my God, it's over. They're taking them all.
Well, it's it's kind of an exercise when you're out and you're looking at something and you're picking. Are you looking for something that's different from what you already have, or you just that guy? You know what you like, and you like to have a lot of those, right?
Yeah.
I like, there's no secret that I like Telecasters, and I've got several different ones, and they're all a little bit different, and they've all got their own characteristics to them.
I'm just a Strat Telly guy through and through. I'm always about Strats and Tellys, but I've been trying to branch out a little bit, doing the Mustang, doing other stuff. But do what you love.
But, I love the whole Telly thing. I love the whole semi-hollow and hollow body thing. And so we put those two things together. It's even better.
It's all good. So we're going to see you on Sunday?
We're going to see me on Sunday. I should have Aaron of Alvis Band on with me Sunday.
That's fantastic. All right.
And everyone be on the lookout for the Water Buffalo invite coming out sometime tonight, because I will send it to Ben. I will send it out to our usual suspects, and Ben will either put it up on his channel tonight or tomorrow.
When is it happening?
1:00 tomorrow, 1:00 Central tomorrow, which is 2:00. No, 1:00 Eastern, which is 12:00 my time. Excuse me.
Well, 1:00 Eastern.
Right.
So through 4:00 Pacific? No, early. But wait,
earlier.
No, you guys are way earlier. So you guys are way. All right, I'm at work. I work tomorrow. Yep.
So we'll send it out. So all you water buffaloes out there, be on the lookout for the invite being posted up on Ben's channel.
10 a.m. Pacific.
So Central, unfuckably, will be noon.
Cool.
All right. With all that being said,
Peace,
everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ben, who's your guest on Sunday?
Yeah, who's Ben's guest?
This song is fucking amazing. You're going to hang out for the whole song, because your boy, if you miss this song, you're going to miss that. It's got vocals that are just unbelievable.
Sadie Lamp Duo, I think I could for sure. That's right. Cousin Doug is the guest. So
beautiful. Nice.
Should be a good show.
Wicked nice.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Make sure you catch everything that's going on this weekend. Make sure that you catch Chatting with Charles on Sunday and Aaron from Alvis Band. That you watch Music Therapy Last. That you go over to OU812 and watch their Sunday Jam. And of course, you go over to Ben Coombs' channel in the evening for
everybody we didn't mention. Yeah, everybody's putting out content now. Go over to BC Rich. He's got new videos. You got Terry's got tons of stuff. Actually, you could go to Presley California Customs on Wednesday and do playing some Presleys. I'll be hanging out again. I just missed because I
hear that's a pretty good show.
It's not bad, but as long as there's no buffalo meeting going on, people actually come by. So, then that's good. No, I know. I was hanging out, and my wife was like, well, how come you're not doing your show tonight? And then I said, well, because it's Ben's birthday. Everybody's just watching Ben's show. And I didn't realize that I wasn't on mute.
Mm-hmm.
God, I guess who knows how that sounded to everybody else. But to me, it was like a compliment, just saying, look, we're hanging out with Ben. We're not trying to do my show when everybody that would hang out is
well, you had someplace else to be.
Yeah, it would be freaking lonely over there doing a show.
All right, everybody, have a great week.
Peace out, y'all. We appreciate you so much. We didn't go back on the thing and do the reverse roll call.
Oh, no, we're not doing it. Oh, that's all right.
We're not doing it.
Maybe we just do this instead.
Come on, people. Charles and me. About to take you on guitar. Turn on your computer, turn on your phone. 'Cause it's about to go down. One volume, one tone. Yeah. computer